Sean.
Good day, Zane.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
So Sean, what's your vocational pathway?
Well, Zane, I'd say I'm more between an enterprising and a realistic sort of vocational pathway.
So why would you consider that as your pathway?
I'd say I lean more towards the enterprising side of things because I like organising and managing people, working in business sort of thing. And I'd say realistic as well because I also like getting stuck in and helping out, all that sort of thing.
So with that in mind, what do you think is your ideal job?
I'd say I'd be more suited to a role that is like mid-level to high-level management, but also allows me to get stuck into the work and help out on like a ground level as well.
Your personality, what do you think would be roles that won't suit you very well and roles that would suit you very well based on how people think about you?
And like I said before, I'd like to go on any management position that allows me to get stuck in, but on the other hand, I definitely would not like to work with numbers too much, you know, they just do my head in.
So something on the lines of accounting and finance?
Yeah, not for me.
Fair enough, man. Thank you. Thank you for the...
So, hello, Owen.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, so I just want to launch straight into this. I want to ask you what your vocational pathway is.
Well, hey Sean, thanks for having me. I'd just like to say that my vocational pathway, I think, is more towards the social side of things.
So, is there any particular reason why you say you're a part of the social pathway?
So I think that I'm the social pathway because I feel like I have a quite extroverted personality, and I feel like a lot of people would say that I am an extrovert. I think I really like to help people. My passion is helping people and towards like educating, really explaining things. I feel like that's my real calling, and that's why I feel like I'm part of the social pathway.
With that in mind, what would you say your ideal role would be?
I mean, I've kind of put quite a bit of thought into it. I think education would really be like a good pathway for me. I feel like a teacher, maybe a clergyman, anywhere I can kind of give some certain like advice to people, I'd really like to do that. My passion is, like I said, helping people and teaching.
So being part of the social pathway, what roles would you say you're not suited for that you just wouldn't like at all?
So the roles I think I wouldn't like would be ones that kind of tend to more towards the kind of practical side of the spectrum, possibly the more artistic side too. I really think like I'm not built for stage or built for music in any manner. I also think that like operating machinery, oh man, that'd be a nightmare. Computers, any of that kind of stuff, I'm just not good. Numbers as well, did I mention that? Yeah, numbers as well.
Very understandable.
Yeah, very much. Well,
It's been a pleasure, Rob.
it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, no worries. Meet you, Amanda. My name's Owen.
Nice to meet you, Owen.
Thanks for coming to this interview.
You're welcome.
Right, so I wanted to ask you straight off, what do you think are your vocational pathways?
My vocational pathways kind of mix between enterprising and social. So it's just a little bit both, but I do believe I lean a little bit more on enterprising.
Cool. What is it, do you think, about yourself that makes you that certain pathway?
So I think I'm enterprising just because I do innovation entrepreneurship, so a lot of, I guess, my key strength and skills come from that. And then being extroverted myself, I feel like I fit the social and just enjoy helping people and just that aspect of learning and teaching and guiding, which you don't really get that in enterprising because that's more about persuading and selling and skills like that.
Right, sure.
Thanks for that, Amanda, telling me that. It's interesting. So if I could ask you about your ideal job, what kind of job do you think fits your pathway the best?
I think my ideal job would be sales manager or somewhere kind of similar to that role, or maybe HR as well, just because I believe the social kind of fits into that. So for sales manager, that's very enterprising, and then social being very HR, and just a combination of both.
Lovely. So given the roles that you spoke about before, what do you think are the roles that you think would be like ones you really wouldn't like, that really wouldn't fit with your vocational pathway on where you want to go?
I feel that I wouldn't fit the categories where numbers is involved, so pretty technical, so stuff like engineering, or even science-related stuff, and accountancies and all that. That's definitely one that I don't think I'd fit quite well.
Right, sure.
Or even artistic, like musician, I just don't have, I guess, that sort of musical creativity that artistic people might have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you very much for your time. It's been good to get to know you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi Zane, I'm Amanda, nice to meet you.
Hi Amanda, nice to meet you.
How you going?
Good, yourself?
Good. So we'll jump right into it. What do you think your vocational pathway is?
I kind of see myself as an artistic person, so I'm not really more into my books or anything of that matter, or the sports field for that matter. I'm more into my music and my acting. So artistic for me.
Oh. Do you think you are the artistic pathway?
As I mentioned before, Amanda, I don't consider myself an educational person nor a sportsman on the field. But I think I invest a lot of my time into writing music and acting in both stage and film. So that would show a lot of artistic in my behavioural patterns, especially being able to balance it with uni work.
With all that in mind, what do you think your ideal job is?
As an ideal job, it would be obviously to pursue music. My current goal is to move to New York City after I finish uni, and hopefully pursue the American dream, as they say, and pursue a music career as well. And when I come back, hopefully I'll be 50 years old and wrinkled, and start my own theatre company or something like that.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's a goal.
That's cool. With all that in mind, what kind of jobs do you think you want? Like, just not ideal kind of jobs? I'm sure you have a lot of mind.
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head, I think if I was in a role such as a doctor, my patients would be very much doomed, especially with someone like a heart surgeon or something. Definitely not me.
Yeah.
And in terms of law, I was thinking of doing law, but I just don't read that much.
Fair
So
enough,
my defendants and my plaintiffs will be very much doomed as well. So,
That would be too good.
yeah.
Anyways, thank you for having you here.
Thank you very much.
Well, hi there. I'm so happy we all know our vocational pathways. And I think it's best suited that we know where our employment line is going to be. But unfortunately, life isn't as easy as just simply walking out of OGGB and trying to find a good job. Many of us struggle just coming out of university, to be honest. And it's mainly because it's a very scary world out there. And it gets pretty damn hard to find a job for a young person.
Some key investigative work and settled upon a few key challenges facing recent university graduates. The first is the massive culture shift from uni to work. Let's face it, uni is a bit of a banterous time.
Out with your mates, interact with other like-minded individuals, and enjoy a decent amount of autonomy over what you do and when you do it. In a workplace, there's a different degree of interaction. The concept of professionalism and conduct within the workplace can make it tough for new graduates like us to adjust to the different working environment. Furthermore, the age difference can be a big point of difficulty for many people like us. Working with people who are our parents' age is pretty difficult.
A most stark and worrying reason for many graduates is the mismatch between graduate skill and experience and what is an employer's want from their employees. Communication skills and art of self-expression and effectual writing are often discarded by graduates who need to focus on getting good grades to get through Management 223, for example. Whereas employers value these skills above technical proficiency in a lot of workplaces.
Feedback can come in the form of a small interview with a manager annually or even biannually, a foreign concept to many graduates.
All this gloomy talk of unrealistic expectations and problems of the transition from university to work is easy to be overwhelmed. Luckily, some smart folks, such as Mr. Feldman, have devised some strategies for combating these challenges. The easy to remember 3 A's include anticipation, adjustment, and achievement. The key to the anticipation phase is to get the right info. Don't just take for face value what recruiters tell you, they're just trying to get you a job. Students should go out there and seek information, what really matters from real people who do the jobs themselves. To lessen the culture shock, graduates should try and adjust themselves to the workplace culture by actually experiencing it. Get in there, muck in, work hard, find your job. Working as well as studying focuses on productivity and hard work over just getting grades at uni. Achievement is the final step. It's about being happy that your job can fulfill you and give you good feedback. And it's about developing your own form of validation in yourself. not just seeking it from other people who can never give it to you.
So as you can see, we all have our own personalities, vocational preferences, which lead us to different pathways in life. The key is to identify what type of person you are and never stop in pursuit of your dream job. The transition from university to work can be a challenge. Don't get downhearted. Follow the steps we've mentioned and everything will be sweet. Challenges are part of life, which we all face. Embrace the challenge. Continue to build resiliency and skill in adaptability. To make the transition from uni to work, it can be fulfilled by just finding the right job, and it'll be smooth as possible.